It's Simon, and tonight we're starting a new journey, one filled with mystery, calm, and a little curiosity. This time, we're heading to a place lost to time. A harbour that shouldn't exist, and yet it does. But before we begin, let's take a moment to settle in. Find a comfortable position. Let your body rest. Close your eyes if you like, and take a deep, slow breath. Inhale and exhale, letting go of the day, allowing yourself to sink into relaxation. Let your mind drift as you relax. In and out. In and out. In and out. In and out. Now, imagine yourself in a quiet antique shop, the kind that feels like it's been untouched for decades. The scent of aged wood and old paper fills the air. I was there just browsing when I found it. A compass, small, tarnished. Its brass surface glinting faintly under the dim light. It felt heavy in my hand, as though it held more than just metal and glass. As soon as I touched it, I felt a pull, not physical but something deeper, like it was calling me somewhere. I left the shop, the compass still in my hand. And as I stepped outside, the world around me began to shift. The streets faded into mist. The sounds of the city softened, replaced by something else, the faint cry of a distant gull, the lapping of waves. When the mist cleared, I was standing at the edge of a vast harbour. Can you picture it? The soft sound of water gently moving against the docks. The creak of old wooden ships swaying with the tide. The air was thick with fog, wrapping everything in a quiet stillness. And yet, I could feel life, hidden in the silence. The ships around me were like nothing I'd ever seen. Some were massive, with sails that seemed to shimmer in the dim light. Others were small, weathered, as though they had been sailing for centuries. I took a step forward, the wooden planks of the dock creaking softly beneath my feet. And that's when I noticed it. There, in the shadows, was a figure. Break time. There, in the shadows, was a figure, a person, standing on one of the ships, barely visible through the fog. They weren't moving, just watching. I called out softly, "Hello," but my voice seemed to disappear into the mist. steady, almost expectant. I took another step, and then another, slowly approaching the ship. But before I could reach it, the fog thickened, wrapping around me like a living thing. And then everything went still. The figure disappeared, the sounds faded, even the lapping of the water seemed to stop. I stood there, alone in the mist, its needle spinning slowly, as though searching for something. For now, we'll pause here, at the edge of the unknown. This is the end of episode 1. Let your mind drift as you imagine the harbour, the silent ships, the mist curling softly around you. We'll return soon to explore the secrets of this forgotten place. For now, breathe deeply, let the calm settle over you. Let your mind drift as you relax.